That's it, man.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports. And we've got Desmond Ridder. He's coming off a solid week. 300 passing yards on the dot. It's the Packers and the Commanders next on Madden Football.
Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. As we get a look at a guy who grew up in Florida, played his college ball, of course, in Louisville. It's the electric Lamar Jackson.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one? Continue to take care of the ball and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. That's to about the 28, second down coming up. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week, pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 41. This defense for the Packers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
As in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now it's Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
Jackson, why are you doing that here?
But 15 yards
Get to the center.
And it'll be Packer football here. First down at 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
2nd and 2. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Packers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And the slot man goes in motion left. They're going to look to throw.
Oh,
and it's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Jackson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
They go play action now. Jackson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got Bioski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to carry the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And Malik Reed there to bring him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Jackson. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first, as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards, all they can muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. This is taken at the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Packers now to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done, because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And it's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Now they'll pitch it out here. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Neal. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Second and 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Thomas, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard after the 39. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Jackson.
Where did you go?
And he's got his tight end, it's Mike Gesicki. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
Got left, boy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are back within a score. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as great.
I'm not watching myself. Flat-footed, turns around, runs the wrong way. Okay.
Yo,
y'all were beat. Y'all were middle. What's up? The guy that went to the middle was beat. The guy that went to the outside was beat.
Yo. What's up, my brother? How you feeling?
Chilling, man.
Now, this is the easiest throw you're going to get. And you're
How was the
get
wife's birthday?
Touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Good, man. She went to Costa Rica, so I'm about to
Oh, you chilling?
York is
well,
up
she's
and
on the way
good.
right now.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
Oh no.
I'm on duty tonight. As soon as she walked through the door, I'm click.
Hit a ball. All you gonna hear? All you gonna hit?
I didn't clean the house, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Fielded
cleaned the
just
house, I
outside
cleaned
the
the
goal
truck.
line.
All my
And
stuff.
he'll get it up across the
No,
20-yard line. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again.
Oh my
He's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's
oh my
already
God.
halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
No time.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea
She
how
said
many
you better
yards
be
I
in my
had.
birthday
Those
suit.
guys have an innate sense
Ready to go.
of where they are
Oh my
in a ball
God,
game
dude,
and how many
you
yards they've
got it.
accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here.
Are you streaming, Bella?
Yeah, it should be up.
Okay, yeah, the YouTube app and the PlayStation.
They'll come out throwing here on
Oh,
first
no.
down. And he fires one.
What a play!
What
What a play, though.
Oh,
They fooled me on that. They fooled me on that.
I need to get off the stream. The first play I saw was fix it.
Nah, it's all good. That's a good. That was good though.
Were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties.
They actually play. It's crazy how they actually play it.
The quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did.
Because that's what I call
them.
them.
Big time pick six.
Extra point by York.
That was lovely.
Up and good. And we are tied at 14.
All right, Desmond,
This
do
one
another one.
tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to
You did what?
run at him.
I went 5 for 6 from 3.
As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Okay.
Ritter trying to get to the line here in a hurry.
They're not bad. The niggas over arguing with me.
Nah, you know I
They'll
don't
keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Whopper the leader. When Harris ain't
After a
there,
gain of 5, they'll
I'm
wind
both
up
up
being
on defense
about a
the whole
length
time.
of the football short here on 3rd down.
It's when certain ones play into the.
Now a handoff running through the middle. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lucky's good.
Clucky. When he
reminds
play
me of
golf,
you.
he's really good.
He can shoot. I would say he's probably just
They'll
behind
try
you.
to run the option. And
Oh,
I'm
what
not
a
sure he
stop.
got there.
He
Did
got the
they
same
stop
mentality.
him?
He's trying to
They
shoot
did.
that ball.
So
Which is
certainly
perfect for
an
me because I'm
interesting
trying to
call
pass.
there to go
You
for.
got somebody to feed off of you.
Yep, so as soon as I saw that, I was like, all right, that's his button.
They
I blind
take
it
a
to
big chance here in their own territory.
As soon as he knew I had
The
Dahmer
coach
and
may
post
have some
playmaker, he was like,
questions to answer.
Oh yeah, it's over.
Say less, mate.
The media, right? The
Say it
social
ain't
media
so.
barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own
I'm
sideline.
tired of this dog shit.
Because I think the team's going to look at my coach. Why wouldn't we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense.
So you told them to play to the outside.
I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some
They can
explanations.
throw the curl route now.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target and tight end.
They fast hate me, bro. Come on, box.
And the Commanders are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
But Bama, look at the alignment, though. You see what I'm saying? I don't care what formation you come out. That's what I be moaning about. Why are you aligned like this?
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hitting this game,
bad.
didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly.
And this is taken in for a
How'd you
Washington
get
touchdown.
hooked like that?
With career touchdown
He's going to score in 17 seconds, y'all. Call the choose.
The final stages of this first half.
B, I like Polo, too. Polo got game.
Yeah, when Polo present,
The lead is now 21-14.
he be absent.
I ain't been there when he's been absent.
He be absent. He be there, but he be absent. You be following me.
No, there was two guys, they quit out in the first game. We still won the game.
This one taken
They were
just
bad.
inside the
They were
10.
bad. But the second game, two new guys played, and they were good.
The Packer offense ready to get their next
All right,
drive
Schwartz,
underway.
it's you.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a
Can we
chance for
talk?
one more
Can we
quick
talk
play and
about
then
the
another
inline?
timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now on first down,
trying
he'll
to
drop to
switch.
throw it. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
Too
And
high.
it's
That's all
knocked
good.
away and incomplete.
I could have put some more
Come upon
on
halftime,
it.
it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
All right.
Can't coach.
Wait, defend the deep pass. I don't care. Defend the deep pass.
Welcome
'cause that's
back.
what they
Charles
kill
and
y'all
I
with.
settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to
Y'all
get
want
the
everything
football
else.
first, and
B,
they are
I
trailing
want
on
to
the
say thank you for
scoreboard as
changing
we
his number.
resume action,
That
ready
number
for
2
the
was
third
the
quarter.
decent.
And he brings us out
I
past
was
the
gonna do it, but I
20
just
to
never got
24.
around to it. I was playing for the night on Twitter today. I was like,
Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half.
I know that's a
close
big thing
ball
for you.
game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead.
I had to go
These
find
guys
it though.
can get a score there.
Somebody else
early.
had
Somebody
seen
already
that.
had 18.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way
I
to
apologize
take
for that.
control of this ball game
for the
one
flop
more
coming up on
time.
your
Gauntlet's
screen.
been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Oh no, he's good.
I would play, but
Yeah, don't even risk it.
I think all 5 days you ain't ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground.
Damn,
And he'll
Johnson.
fight forward
Down
on the
there.
straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by
I've
the
been going
defensive
for
front
5
on
days,
reps
and
like
you don't
those. They were not being moved off the line, kept
Anybody
their
say
shoulders
leaving?
square, and gave their teammates time to
5
flex the ball and limit that gain.
Should I say? Anybody tell you to leave in 5 days?
Yeah, it's, as soon as I respond with that, I'm having a long week. What's wrong with you? Nothing.
Here's 2nd and 8.
That's so weird. I hate that.
I can't.
I say you got an attitude, and I say what's wrong with you? You say nothing.
And they be slamming covers.
Protection there. No, that
Eye
was great
rolling.
protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver.
And then when y'all get into an
I think he was
argument,
the
then they
first
all
tight end
then
to
it's
route all
shit
the way.
on your ass.
Nice
Then it's a
connection.
flag.
I got an
Really
attitude,
nice
dude.
game.
I don't get out. And you didn't see that
On
last time.
first down, he'll drop to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
Damn, I'm tired of these three
And he'll
releases,
be out
man.
just a
It's
yard
fucking
or two
damn.
shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far.
Yeah,
This one moves
let's go,
the
baby!
chains.
Let's go, big boy!
Downs right in succession, and this is an
He
offense
better not
that
catch
can
me.
really use him
He
to
better not
drive.
catch me.
And they're off to a fast start here.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's on
Down at the
catchy, bro. I'll be in the
31.
gym when I go.
That's all hard.
Body out of here.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I've been practicing
There,
for
the
you.
defense was ready, it looked, for that
For
run
me,
pass
that's not.
option.
You get the sense the next time he
Oh,
has that
For a long
opportunity,
time,
that-
he be
may keep
focused on
himself
other.
to get to the
There are
perimeter.
2 other
Probably
competitors in this
back a little
division
bit
that you got to play
I-
twice.
that one, huh?
No, I played all of you guys literally in my last 8 games.
I know, yeah, I was talking about them and that. Schedule backloaded for everybody.
Yeah, I need to win out in the regular season.
Boy, how about the speed with which
I'm
this offense
taking
can
these
get
games
taking them no
extremely
time
serious
down
because you
here,
can't afford to
and now
drop
they're
one.
set up with a first
Nope.
and goal.
But nah, I've been scheming against them blitzes.
They'll try and run forward.
Yeah, 'cause
First
you know
and
they
goal.
coming.
And he's going to get him about 3
No, I can't
yards
guard. I
closer.
can't guard. I
He's
can't
down
guard it on
about
the
the
back
2.
end. You got too much firepower
They
now.
went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the
All
goal
about
line.
time.
Because
Yeah,
ordinarily,
yeah,
the back end of
You
the
gotta-
end
I
zone,
gotta bring
sidelines,
blitz,
matchup.
and I gotta
defenders, and you want
guess
bigger people
where
on
your
the field
first
to try and
read
help
is.
against the
And
run.
by time that is done, you need to be getting hit.
On second and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this
You're not getting hit.
into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Desmond Ritter, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And
Well,
the Packers are
it
an
makes
extra
it
point away
successful
from
there.
evening
The
this
line
run.
done that every time.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Also, I got the cheesiest defensive end of the game.
Yeah, you do got
He's
the
got it,
OD.
and we're all tied.
Because these OD because they can call
They got the pressure shit.
the pressure and they're not even close to it.
That's what I'm trying to
Is
get
it
cheesy
cheesy, or is
right.
it if a team had that D line in real life, they would have the same issues?
Well, the Chargers do. Well, listen, the Chargers do, and look what
How
he
is
did.
Xander Bosa?
Washington.
Clear back.
Touchdown we just saw, Charles. We got
old
ourselves
now,
a
though.
brand new
He ain't
ball game all time.
But you talking about that on the end? We talking about that end and the middle.
Well, look at Max Crosby, whatchamacallit down there.
Because they're trying to answer the
And
momentum
there
of
it
the
is.
offense picked up and tying the game because not only if they score and they feel better
Yeah.
about themselves, they'll retake the
I think
lead and
the
maybe
closest to that would probably be the Raiders.
keeping them in the driver's seat.
I would say the close to it was actually the Redskins. I wasn't
Right there on the first down. And he gets
Well, yeah, if they healthy, they got a good front seven.
Chase Young and Sweat
The only thing is-
outside and Payne
Don't hurt your ball.
It's stuff that he was hurt so much this year.
Defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down.
Come on with this
outside,
outside,
bro.
bro. I keep telling you to guard the outside.
Shot downfield
Look at
on
this.
second down is brought in.
I'm
And he's
telling
gonna
you, don't worry
be
about it. I know what they do tomorrow.
down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 47 yards.
We have seen big
How is that
plays from
route,
both
bro? That
quarterbacks
route is
throughout
not
this game, and
legit,
there's
man.
another one right there.
Every
Going
team
back
does
and
that
forth,
route.
almost like two excellent guitar
that
soloists
stick route,
trying
that
to
stick
top
route is
each
a
Yeah,
other
bro.
touchdown
with
every
each
time for
additional
the box.
play.
On first and 10,
Well, if
it's
I do it,
Jackson.
it's going to the house.
The fix it.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man just couldn't hang on to the slam. Third quarter, all tied up. This is second and 10. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. This is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers.
Yeah,
It's just
y'all
their
got this
first,
clock
so 2 remaining
trickling
as
fast
they
as hell,
burn
too.
one here in this third quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they
Look
come
at
up to
that
the
here.
line of scrimmage.
Look at Calvin. He's toasting him.
Jackson.
Barbecue chicken, nigga.
Bryant has it.
Oh,
He's short. He's short.
We're going to get this down
Yo,
inside
he
the
drew
15.
backwards.
who was the suspect one, King?
Doesn't matter where it's coming from. Tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game.
Eyeball.
It should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies
Yeah.
Or was it the point eyeball
Yeah.
in the point guard? Who's the point guard?
Left.
Just call
throw.
me.
It's
No.
complete. And a nice job there
point
keeping
guard.
the toes inbounds.
King J Bill, and Eyeball. They're not good.
And it'll be second down.
Okay, I need y'all to do something right here. Ooh.
Now Jackson.
There we go. That's what I needed right there.
Eyeball, that boy. He stayed on too with them.
Oh, then he fumbles.
Then he's just too loose with a football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco
We're going to throw you another one. Just wait. Coming right now.
On the return.
Flip it.
Touchdown, kicks the game-winning field goal.
About that. And a crazy situation we just saw there.
Oh, too low.
Throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make
Then I
it,
hate when
but
I do
down
this,
around
and then
the
the
2 or
shit is
3
like
yard
so
line.
sweet.
Gotta love the
Look at
effort,
this. And then the
especially the
freaking
big
zone.
play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
If they switch the play, let the man follow him. They fucking man cover.
See, that's the bot. See, what you're saying is what I moan about. That's the bot cheese. They flip the play in motion to get you misaligned and take advantage of it. That's what Madden has built to try to make it more competitive on this difficult. Don't cheat me to beat me. Just make them. I'd rather you make them Superman. Don't
And they will take
advantage of it.
And then it's like nothing. It's just like, but it's like nothing I can do to like switch it. You know what I mean? To get it
Well,
back.
you would have to hit square in R2 to literally flip the play, but then you have to make all your adjustments again.
And they gonna hike it fast.
They do whatever.
Yeah, you have 1 second to get like 3 adjustments done. Whatever you have,
And that last drive, so effective in
See
the
that how they
passing game,
switched this
resulting in the
business,
touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection.
Yep,
So
there you
now
go.
defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get low
get a
to those
misalignment.
guys on offense and find a way to
And that quarterback is booty. That was somebody wrong. That's what the boss do. That's what the boss do.
easier said than done.
They align you, cheese,
Right now, they're just cutting them
because they know what play you in.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Neal. They'll give him 4 yards
Going right
there.
back to it.
And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Goddard. And he'll take him down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
All right, fellas, I'll be there tomorrow.
All right.
Oh, yes, sir. Dog need alert.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this down to the 35. Rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another 1st. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Touchdown! Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and going. And an important one that is, as we're all tied now early in this 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Esker's going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Good
He'll be
shit,
tackled
boys.
about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Washington. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Neal. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
There we go.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On play action, they'll throw. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Packers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Washington, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants.